heart to reassure that I couldn't break to pieces and be left alone once more. If you hadn't been so patient, you'd be easy to ignore. You put up with all my till you didn't anymore. And now I stand here calling at your door. Oh, now I stand here calling at your door. Yeah, I'm yours, anywhere you want. Yeah, I'm yours, and now we're singing. I have been too self-involved, been protective of my feelings, but somehow you made me fall. You got underneath the surface and you shattered every wall. And I know I got that feeling, there's no question anymore. And now I stand here calling at your door. Oh, now I stand here calling at your door. Yeah, I'm yours, anywhere you want. Yeah, I'm yours, and now we're singing. Of my heart to reassure that it couldn't break to pieces and be left alone once more. You got underneath the surface and you shattered every wall. And
just home from walking Teddy. It is beautiful out. It's actually getting really, really hot. We've had such a nice summer, which has been a lot of outdoor pool time and lots of yummy recipes that I've been trying out of like new cookbooks, or people bring things when we have gatherings and I get recipe ideas. So there's one I want to share with you. One of my girlfriends brought this over. I had a Canada Day get together. And it's called a Mexican street corn dip. It's so, so good. So I'm making this for my son. He's having some friends over tomorrow night, and I said I would, make them a dip. And this is always a favorite amongst everybody. So I'm gonna show you what you need. It's super easy, and it tastes so, so yummy. So here's what you need. So I have 5 cups of frozen corn. I'm going to boil that, and then I'm going to drain it, put it in a skillet, and just kind of fry it, not with oil or anything, just to kind of char the kernels up a little bit, add that little extra taste. So 5 cups of corn. You need half a cup of crumbled feta, half a cup of fresh grated Parmesan, half a cup of red onion finely diced, same with red pepper or any pepper, half a cup finely diced, half a cup to a third of a cup of mayo. You're going to dice up 1 jalapeno, the juice from 1 lime, about half a cup of fresh chopped cilantro, some chili powder, probably like 1 to 1.5 teaspoons, and a teaspoon of garlic salt. So mix all of those ingredients up. After your corn has cooled from getting a char, you're going to mix it all together and serve it with tortilla chips. It is delish.
Dancing while the spring's still here. They don't make haste cause they know what's coming. We try to wash away our broken years, but it's so hard in the cold summer. They're slowing down to get their sleep. They've had enough bringing life to others. But I still don't know what else to seek but your smile in the morning hours.
Sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. That's sure something I could use. A cure for the air conditioned blues. Good to use some too.
Happy episode, finally 42. It is Friday, August the 15th. My name's Amanda, and this is my blog, Sweet Skein of Mine, where I love to share knitting, projects that I've finished, future projects that are on my to-do list, recipes, journaling, crafting, a little bit of everything. So I'm in Fredericton, New Brunswick, and our heat has finally broke. We have had a horrible heat wave. It's been like 45 degrees some of these days, creating clearly uncomfortable temperatures and very dry conditions. There's been some danger with a little bit of fires happening, unfortunately, here on the East Coast. Everything seems to be under control, and hopefully the heat is over. We're gonna get a good rainfall on Sunday, and we really, really need it. But today's a beautiful day. I'm sitting outside. There's actually a breeze. I took Teddy for a walk earlier and actually had to wear a sweatshirt. So I thought I'd sit down and finally catch up. Summer has kind of gotten away from me. It's been a long time since I've sat down and done anything vlog-wise. I just kind of enjoyed my summer. We've been very busy. I think some things I just decided to enjoy and keep private. I had a birthday getaway in Quebec. I've had lots of girlfriend getaways. We've had lots of pool parties. Friends and family all summer. We're really, really enjoying our new home, all settled in. The pool's been lovely. I've been picking away at planting. It's I would say three quarters of the way done. Next year I'm going to do a little more up against the fences and a little bit back. I think I need more clematis on my back fence, and I'm really enjoying. I love to do all that stuff myself, so it's been a lot of fun. And I've tried to sit down a million times, and we've just been kind of busy or caught up in the moment. So I apologize for being so long for sitting down. Thank you for all the kind messages. People have been checking in. Is everything okay? And yeah, everything's been like more than okay. I just haven't taken time to do this, but I had it in me to want to sit down, and sometimes I think it comes down to that. Anyway, but I kind of left off on a note of doing a giveaway my last vlog, and it was for this adorable project bag made by my friend Michelle, Maple Moose Fibers. It's got this sweet little woodland pattern, a zip top. It's all beautifully lined, this little checked bottom. So I was at a Fibre festival and I had bought one for myself and got one for a giveaway. So thank you for all the lovely, lovely comments. I had to do a random generated pick, and the pick name was at PEGC, PEGC 3706. I'll put it on the screen. Peg. If it's convenient for you, please DM me on my Instagram account, and I'll get your mailing address and send you this along with another little treat, of course. With regards to all the comments, there was a ton of great comments, and everybody was hoping that I would share some of the landscaping and more cooking and watercolor. Like, I totally plan to get back into the swing of things of vlogging and share, of course, always a recipe, a new craft that comes to mind. I'm still watercolor painting, and yeah, all the crafting. It always keeps me grounded. I actually have another new hobby that's about to begin. I'm looking at it right now. It's inside on my kitchen table. I got a loom. Anyway, I'll save that for my next vlog because it's still being set up and I'm still trying to figure it out. I was going to get a friend to come over and set it up for me, but I think I need to do that. I need to be hands-on So I'm watching videos right now and learning how to get the warp on, if that's how you say it. But anyway, I'll share that next vlog. Another thing regarding comments, if you're taking the time to leave a nasty comment or name call or say something like that's really, really, to me, really weird, you're really wasting your time. Like, I'm 52 years old. I am genuinely sitting here this is fun for me to share recipes, knitting, yarn, and I think for the most part, like 99% of people out there that are leaving messages kind of get that. But for the people that don't know, like, you're wasting your time. Like type away and do something positive and kind of get yourself figured out, because there's something wrong with people that need to try to take other people down. Anyway, I don't even know why I'm addressing it, because I really think it's kind of a low life thing to do, to go onto somebody's, like I said, this is kind of like my life journal, and I actually like it because if I can't find a recipe that I've used before, because my recipe book is a disaster, I will go on to my old videos and search the keyword, and it'll bring it up, and I'm like, right, that's what I need. So it really is a kind of a fun thing for me, and like, not to be dark, but someday when I'm not here, my kids will they can kind of reflect on some good fun memories that we made that I was able to document too. So anyway, I just think it's really odd that people leave comments that are anything but, I don't know, sharing or positive or, yeah. Anyway, just save your finger time and get yourself figured out, because it's really weird. Anyway, I don't even engage on the comments. I just delete everything, because it's like, oh yeah, you're a weirdo. So we have our giveaway taken care of. What I've been up to is a lot of knitting. So let's get started. I'm going to share one thing for my next vlog because it's not quite done yet, and it's beautiful. So as you all know, I love knitting Sophie scarves. This colorway I did last winter. It was for a yarn event that we had, and it was the Atlantic Yarn Fibre Festival, and I did a colorway called the Winter Gathering, and it looks more pink than it is, but it's kind of got a beigey base and then all of these different colored speckles. This colorway has been really, really popular. I'm completely sold out. I do plan on doing more, and I was going to do more this month, but I was like, it is called the Winter Gathering, so I think I'm going to save it for like colder month dyeing colorway names and just bring it back out of the archives here in another month or so. So I did another Sophie shawl. I think I called it a Sophie scarf, but this one is the Sophie shawl, and this is for one of my dear high school girlfriends. We were out early January, and I had my tickled pink Sophie shawl on, and she loved it. She was like, "You made that? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love the size, I love the shape." So she was genuinely in love with it, so I thought, I'm gonna make her one. So her birthday was on August 11th, and I haven't seen her or had the time to get this wrapped up, but I also kind of wanted to hang on to it to show you guys. But here is another finished object that I will be gifting now that you've seen it, and I can wrap it up. And it does take 2 skeins of DK, and this is what I have left. Another knit. We have a little boutique in Fredericton. It's called Scandi Modern, and it's this Scandinavian kissed boutique that has home goods, furniture, like a little bit of everything. But the owner's daughter got into knitting, and she's starting to source out like knitting books and a few things that are kind of associated with knitting, and she brought in this book, Arctic Knits. And I was kind of in a knitting funk when I bought this because I was doing a lot of plain things, whether it was hats and scarves or just solid color sweaters, and I was really itching to do some color work. So I went in and saw this book and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So I decided to knit actually this guy that's on the cover. It's called the Arctica jumper. So the pattern is unisex, it has a boxy fit, and it comes in 10 adult sizes. It's absolutely beautiful. I loved the shape of it, I loved this color work, and once I got going, I couldn't put it down. So it's an Aran weight pattern, and I have to just say this book is full of so many beautiful patterns that I'm going to pick away and totally knit them. Like this guy is the Pingo jumper. Like, oh, I would probably add a little more length to it. There's hats, there's mitts. Anyway, it's a beautiful, beautiful book, and it's so well written. So I ordered some Aran weight yarn, 100% merino, no nylon, and dyed a palette that once it was dyed, I was like, oh my gosh, this is Neapolitan ice cream. So I did this really blushy, kind of rosy color. This color, which is in my shop, Pecan. I used French vanilla, and then something that I dyed, it's not in my shop. I just tried to get like a good chocolate brown, but it's got some really pretty rosy undertones. So once I got going, I couldn't put it down. It didn't take me long to knit because I did love using an Aran weight yarn, and oops, and it's all done. I love this sweater so much. When I'm done recording, I'll throw it on and get a photo. I haven't gotten it on Ravelry or anything yet, but yeah, I'll throw it on and do like a little video of this on. But just to quickly show you, it's beautiful. And although it's big and it's Aran weight, it has still got a lot of light fluffiness to it. Anyway, it's going to be so warm, and I want to wear it with like a little white collared shirt, or even in the fall, it's just going to be a nice warm sweater to pull on, take Teddy for a walk, be outside. But I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I loved knitting this, and I think I'm going to try to tackle one for my daughter for Christmas and do more of like goldy colors. She loves gold and beige and like a really deep olive green right now, so I think I'm going to try to dye her like a palette along those lines. Yeah, and get another one on my needles because I love it, and I'm addicted to doing something color work. Like, I'm so sad when the charts are over. Anyway, very well written. The book is amazing. Like I said, there's so many different patterns in here that I want to try. It's got hats and mitts, and anyway, it's socks. It's lovely. So if you're looking for a really good color work book, I loved it. Perfect. So there's one finished object. I feel like I showed you guys these my last vlog. I did a St. Patrick's Day colorway slancha and kept a skein for myself because I do love greens and limes and of course pink. So I got a pair of socks done. These are going to go to my mother-in-law for Christmas. Barb loves greens and browns and pinks, so I'm getting a head start on some Christmas gift knitting. So I have these done, and I don't do pattern socks. I just like to be able to cast on the 64 stitches, a few rows of knit 2, purl 2, always the heel flap gusset heel, and the toe is always the knit 2 together, knit around, knit 2 together until you have, I think, 12 stitches on each needle, and then I Kitchener stitch it. So I'm a really boring sock knitter, and I don't really have these on my needles too much, but they are a really nice gift to give and nice thing to have in my purse to pick away at. So I've got that finished. My latest finished object, Dan's cousin's having a baby actually next week, August 20th, and they know they're having a little girl. So I wanted to do a sweater. I went up to Michael's and they have, like, there's so many beautiful acrylic yarns. Of course I wanted to buy a yarn that they can throw in the washer and the dryer and not, I wouldn't want to give a baby a wool sweater either, just in case it bothered them. So at Michael's they have this line called Loops and Threads. Let's see, it is 100% acrylic, right? Yeah, 100% acrylic. So this colorway is called Coffee, but I lost the ball band. And this is what I decided to use for the little sweater for them. And here it is. It's so adorable. It's called the Calendula Sweater. I'll put all the information on the screen, but it's just a sweet little raglan sweater, and it was so easy and so quick. And I love this yarn. It's really, really soft. And this color, this soft baby pink, is so pretty. Anyway, so I might be able to get a little hat out of this. I don't know. I have to see how much is there, but I had grabbed this too because I thought it was such a nice colorway. These actually look really pretty together. So another finished object. Sitting outside because it is so beautiful. I hope the background noise isn't too bad. People are like having a house built across the street and there's dogs barking, but anyway, hopefully it's okay. Hopefully you can hear. So then I decided to make another one of those sweaters because my daughter's friend is having a baby, and I just kind of wanted to pick away at something easy and like quick going, and these baby sweaters are it. So I got some Lion Brand yarn. It's called A Pound of Love. This is like a pale gray. Let's see what they call it. The colorway is called Elephant Gray. And again, it's 100% acrylic, just machine washable and dryer. Here's the yarn. It's kind of in this funky mess right now, but so I started another one of those Calendula sweaters. And so right now I'm just working on the body. The raglan increases are over, and I just have to knit for a few more inches, get the ribbing in the arms, and then it's done. I get this done in like 2 mornings, just sitting there watching the news, picking away. So again, I'll put all the information on the screen. There goes the ball band. It's so nice to have this breeze after all this heat. It feels wonderful. So that's all I've been doing, is just kind of picking away at those things. And this summer, so what's on my needles is inside. It's almost done, but I think I'll save it for my next vlog. This summer, my girlfriends and I went to St. Andrews for a night, and or a couple of nights, I guess. And to break it up, we decided to drive into Black's Harbor. It's like a 20-minute drive from St. Andrews. And we went to Cricket Cove, and the Cricket Cove store in Black's Harbor is absolutely beautiful, and there's so much going on in there, and it's just so much fun to spend like a good hour just like looking and walking. And I couldn't figure out what I wanted to buy for yarn, but she had the kits for the Lunenburg sweater, and the kits are done in lichen and lace yarn, and it's beautiful. So I did buy the kit to make the sweater, and it's almost done, but I'll show you guys another time. But also while I was there, I bought this. Another little pattern book. Top Down Knitting Special. 14 new seamless knitting projects. Anyway, what caught my eye was actually the sweater on the cover. This is going to be happening. I absolutely adore it. The fit, it's definitely me. But there's all these top-down knittings. There it is again. Gorgeous. This cardigan, like, love that. This is beautiful. anyway, it's just full. I'm gonna probably make everything in this book. It's amazing. So I picked up that. So that I have that as an acquisition. I got back there this summer with my dad, and I went for a drive, and we popped in, and I grabbed more yarn. But I just got this vintage DK, which is so nice. It's another machine washable blend, but it's so soft. So I'm gonna do a couple more. There's other babies coming in our life. One of my girlfriends, her daughter's having a baby in the new year. So I wanted to start picking away and making some fun baby hats, blankets, sweaters. So I just grabbed some easy stuff. And that's it. As for like what's going on in my Etsy shop, I know my inventory isn't, like I haven't been keeping up with a whole lot of replenishment and doing a whole bunch of new things because Advents eat up a lot of my time. This is the last year I'm doing Advents. There's so much work, and I just, I think I say that every year. We'll see. Anyway, next year if I do them, I'm not doing as many as I'm doing this year because it does eat up all summer. Trying to pick away at all the minis, and then not only when the minis are dyed, then you have to like wash, wind, and skein them, or wash them, rinse them, and hang them to dry, and then wind them. It's just so much work. I think I gotta rethink whether I'm gonna do them again. But anyway, also I have a whole bunch of yarn events coming up. And I wrote the dates down so I could remember to tell you guys if you're interested and in the area. In September, September 4th, 5th, and 6th, I'll be in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia for Woolstock East. September 2nd, I'll be in Gagetown, New Brunswick at the Fairgrounds for a full day of another Fibre event. September 27th, I will be in St. Andrews at the Algonquin for the Autumn Wool Gathering. And October 23rd to the 25th, I will be in PEI, Charlottetown PEI at the Delta for the PEI Fibre event. So I'm going to list all that in the details underneath the video. So if you guys are in the area or want to do a little road trip and come, there's going to be a ton of amazing vendors. I'm always so excited. I have so much fun at these events. But that's what I've been doing. It's dyeing and preparation and making sure I've got a good inventory, doing special colorways for all the events. I always like to have like a signature colorway for people to have souvenir yarn. And yeah, that's what's been keeping me busy. So I haven't really done much for my Etsy shop. The only thing I did do lately is just after Ozzy Osbourne passed away, I was like, oh, I want to do a little colorway. I am an Ozzy fan, always will be. So I did this. And I called it the Crazy Train. I only did it on my sock yarn base, but it's this turquoisey teal, and there's speckles of yellow and pink and more blues and greens. So this is probably the latest thing I've done. And then I also got into making lotion bars, and I kind of decided to do it because one of my girlfriends, she stopped making them and thought, well, I'm going to try to make them myself because I wanted it for myself. And after experimenting a little bit, I kind of got like a really good recipe that I liked. I liked something that wasn't too hard, but not too greasy, and they turned out amazing. So it's just a little lotion bar, and it's just the perfect little size to keep in your project bag. I don't know what I have left in my shop. So far I did the scents, orange and lavender. I just got new essential oils. I have bergamot and patchouli. So I plan on making a whole bunch and bringing them to the yarn events, but I will get some more in my shop. But they're all clean ingredients, and the lavender one we've kept out here, out on the deck, because when the mosquitoes get bad, we've just been rubbing it on us, like a little bit on your arms, a little bit on your legs, and the lavender smell has been really, really wonderful for repelling mosquitoes. And I'm a lavender girl. I know some people do not like it at all, but I absolutely love lavender. And speaking of lavender, I also thought I'll show you guys a couple of my favorite things. This brand, it's a Canadian brand. It's called Lovefresh. and the scent is lavender and olive. This is my new favorite body lotion. It is amazing, and the smell isn't. It's very fresh smelling. It's not strong. So I think it's made in Toronto. Yeah, it's a Toronto company. And anyway, they have a whole bunch of different scents. Like there's vanilla orange, there's eucalyptus mint, I think cedar and sandalwood. So this is a scent I really love. Anyway, it's so moisturizing, and we've had a lot of sun being outside all summer. It's so nice. So if you needed a nice lotion, you might want to check this guy out. And another product I've been loving for the summer has been this Lise Watier waterproof mascara. I don't ever wear waterproof mascara, but in the pool, I just thought maybe I'll go grab something. So I went down to Shoppers Drug Mart, and the sweet lady that works there pointed this out to me because I wanted something that wasn't going to be, I think waterproof mascara can sometimes be a little harsh too, especially when you're trying to remove it. This is one of those kind of tubing mascaras that, you know, to take it off, you just make sure you have lots of warm water on your eyes and you literally like rub it off and it just comes off. It is super gentle on your eyes, and but it's nice to have, like, just be in the pool so you're not like in raccoon eyes. And that is it. I should have probably made better notes. I did have notes for, oh, I know one more thing I wanted to show you. You guys know I love my cookbooks. My girlfriends know I love my cookbooks. And for my birthday, my friend June got me this. So I did bring this out to show you guys. I have tried so many of these salads this summer, and they are all so good. It's one of the girls. It's Greta Podleski. She was part of that Yum and Yummer recipe line that was out years and years and years ago. So anyway, this is called Every Salad Ever, from grains to greens and pasta to beans, plus every salad in betweens. Yeah. I love salads, and you know what it's like, you run out of ideas, and just, you know, for that little bit of inspiration, like, oh yeah, that's a great ingredient. I don't know, we've tried a lot of them, tried and true, so good. So this is a good book if you needed a new recipe book. What else? Well, it's Friday. Dan is going away next week, and next week is also his birthday. So tonight, Jane and Brian and Dan and I are going to go out for a nice dinner. I think we're going to go to our little Irish pub, have a couple of Guinness, go have a nice meal, and yeah, celebrate Dan's birthday early because he's going to be away next week. So that's our weekend so far. Saturday, I don't know what we're going to do. We might drive out to a place called Majorville and go to the vegetable stand there right now because the vegetables are amazing this time of year. Corn on the cob and potatoes and all the yummies. And then Sunday, yeah, it's supposed to pour, which we're going to welcome that rain because it's been awful. And I hope everybody's been safe and any of those fires didn't affect you. Hopefully everything's under control. Sorry, it's getting a little loud out here. But yeah, everybody's happy and healthy, and we're having one of the best summers we've had in a long time. We've had so much fun. We've just been outside using our bikes, of course getting to breweries, cooking a ton. We love to cook and entertain, so it's, yeah, we did kind of get the perfect setup out here. We're loving it and enjoying it, and just yeah, things are good. So I hope everybody is doing well and having a great summer. Again, I feel like super rusty doing this. It's been a long time. I'm going to smarten up and get back into vlogging and continue vlogging the rest of August and in September, do vlogging of the yarn, all the amazing yarn festivals that I'm so lucky to be a part of, and keep you progress updated on my loom adventure and weaving, show you my Lunenburg sweater. What else? And I'll show you some fall colorways. They're in the near future as well. So again, sorry to be all like rambly and probably stumbling on my words. It's been a while. Forgive me for taking so long. And again, Peg, make sure you get a hold of me on Instagram and I'll get your mailing details and get this sent out to you ASAP. So happy Friday, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I will be back, I'm going to say probably in 3 weeks. That's my goal. Okay. And also, I hope you enjoyed that corn recipe, the appetizer. It's so good. So, yeah. Okay. Bye.